What's up, you guys, and welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. My name is Amanda Marie, and if you have found your way over to one of my videos, then obviously you like perfumes as much as I do, because that's what I talk about over here. I talk about everything that smells good. Okay, so if this is a video that interests you or fragrance interests you, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. Please don't forget to turn on your notification bells, because if you do not turn on your notification bells or you don't subscribe, 9 times out of 10 you won't know when I upload a video. So it's very important, okay, to hit that notification bell, please and thank you. Now, I haven't done one of these videos in a very long time. I actually have a series of Do We Like It videos, and you can find them. Can you find them down below? You can't find them down below, but if you go to my page, I have them on a playlist. You can find them all there. So I wanted to kick the series back up because I think fragrance is just really that it girl right now, and I think a lot of you guys struggle with really finding out what type of fragrances you like, what notes appeal to you, what notes don't appeal to you. So I like to have these type of videos, more of like an educational purpose type of situation. If you ever find yourself in the market for like an oud or a rose or a vanilla, which is what we're going to talk about today. And the title of the video is Vanilla, Do We Like It? And I think at this point, it is safe to say we love vanilla. Vanilla has been that it girl for a while now. And usually it's very hard to stray away from vanilla. From my understanding, they put vanilla in fragrances not only to create this very sweet smell, but I believe it's placed in fragrance to help with the longevity. That is, I don't know if I was watching a PBS special or somebody's YouTube video, I don't know, but supposedly that's why vanilla is placed in fragrances. So even if you're not necessarily going for a vanilla fragrance, you may notice that the majority of your fragrances have vanilla in them. So I have a whole array, an assortment, if you will, of vanilla fragrances, and this is going to be kind of a rapid fire video. I don't want to hold y'all and keep y'all too long because I have so many vanilla fragrances. It just did not make sense for me to pull each and every one out. Before we get into the fragrances, I just want to, and I know you guys probably know this already, but vanilla can be sourced 2 ways. I feel like there are synthetic vanillas. There's a multitude of vanillas, okay? They all have different chemical names, which I don't know. Don't ask me, okay? But I do believe that I do believe that a lot of fragrances, when it has a note of vanilla, more than likely it could have been created in a lab. The other way vanilla is sourced is naturally, okay, from a vanilla pod. And I will pop up a picture, and basically I would assume that they split the pod open and just, you know, debreed the vanilla from the pod. I could be wrong. If you guys are into naturalistic things and you know, please let us know down in the comment, because you will be educating us and me. Thank you. I'm going to talk about the fragrance that I have currently in my hand. This is new to the collection. It was gifted to me by Twisted Lily. Thank you to Twisted Lily. This is my very first full-size bottle of Fugazzi fragrances, and I have smelled Fugazzi fragrances before. Fugazzi fragrances tend to be vanillic to me, and they tend to come off very musky, so musky that it could be a little heady, which I don't have a problem with. I quite enjoy over the top musky fragrances. Like, that is my jam. Give me all the musk. I'm here for it. Okay. but not in this one, surprisingly. So I was a little disappointed. I'm not even gonna lie, because I needed that musk to just hit me upside the head like all day long, okay? And I'm not getting this in the Vanilla Haze. This is what the bottle looks like. In this fragrance, you have notes of almond, coconut milk, hazel, mandarin. Those are in the top. In the middle, you have vanilla pod, tonka bean, jasmine, and in the base, you have caramel, cashmere wood, amber, and musk. So I'm going to spray a little bit, even though I have been playing with this. I did do a full wear one day last week. It might have been Monday. I can't remember, but it's not heavy on the musk. And if you guys have any experience with Fugazzi fragrances, you know what I'm talking about. And that first release that they did, which I did get my nose on, I want to say I got samples through Twisted Lily. And that's another thing, you guys, if you are more into sampling right now, please feel free to use my code with Twisted Lily. They have a plethora of samples for you guys. So that first release was Angel Dust, okay? And there is really no vanilla listed here, but there's cashmere musk. I get a little musk from here, a little bit, but I am pulling the hazelnut. It's not over the top nutty. I am getting like a little bit of something citrusy in the opening, but it doesn't last. It's very fleeting. Mostly what I'm getting is this creamy vanillic smell, coming off smelling a lot like Bianco Latte, in my opinion. If you put them side by side, you would probably think the same thing. They're not dupes. I don't want to call this a dupe, especially since I just did a campaign for them. But they're not necessarily dupes, but they are extremely similar, okay? They are really, really similar. In my opinion, if you have Bianco Latte, you don't need Vanilla Haze. But if you've been in the market to purchase a Fugazzi fragrance and vanilla is your jam, give this one a whiff. Part of me is a little disappointed in that fragrance. Number one, it was my first full bottle, okay? Number two, I think I'm really over the whole Bianco Latte era, okay? I'm just over it. I'm done. I'm ready for a new movie. Like, girl, I'm good, okay? I'm really, really good on that fragrance. But, and don't get me wrong, it is a beautiful, super gourmand fragrance in my opinion, but I'm just ready for something new, you know? Like, I don't think vanilla is going anywhere anytime soon. Vanilla, I think, is around for a while, okay? Now this next fragrance that I have here is actually a decant that I got from Scent Split, okay, which I don't have any affiliation with, but I will leave their information down below. That is another company that I shop with, an online store where you can get any size sample, any size decant, whatever you're looking for to fit, you know, what you want or your budget, okay? And I want to say this is a 9 ml, and it may have run me close to $20. I'm a round up, okay? $20, just so you'll know. But in Caramelo Vanilla, you have notes of caramel, vanilla flower, dulce, I always butcher this name, dulce leche, cotton candy, white flowers, frangipani. All of those are in the middle. In the base, you have vanilla pod, tonka bean, and musk. And that's so funny that when I mentioned the word vanilla flower, it triggered another thought. I didn't know there were several types of vanilla, like vanilla caviar. We're gonna get into that one here in a second. When I first heard of the word vanilla caviar, I was like, are y'all BSing me? Are y'all like out here making up names for vanilla? Like, are we, is that a real thing? If it's a real thing, let me know. I've been smelling fragrances for over 30 years now. Never have I heard of vanilla caviar. Maybe it's new. I don't know. But let me know. Is it legit? Okay, I really want to know. My favorite type of vanilla is Madagascar vanilla. I also love bourbon vanilla. So you see, the vanillas are endless, honey. They're endless. I'm actually not going to spray this because I want to make it last as long as I can, because I'm tempted to buy a full-size bottle of this fragrance. This is what I was looking for in Vanilla Haze. You get that sweet gourmand caramel, you get the vanilla, and then in the base there is this beautiful musk, and it's not overpowering the fragrance. It is just right. It is just it creates this almost like a gourmand vanilla, but a skin scent vanilla, and it is really addicting. It really is. And I'm not gonna spray it because I want to make all my drops count. You understand? Caramelo Vanilla by New Notes. I don't know if I said the maker of this fragrance is New Notes, okay? But we're going to move on. This is where we're going to kind of get more of a rapid fire type of situation, because you have heard of these fragrances before. It just doesn't make any sense for me to just carry on, okay? We're not going to do that. All right. So I don't know, but I feel like in my mind, Kayali kind of set the tone for vanillas. Again, vanilla is in probably 80 to 90% of the fragrances you have with you right now in your home, okay? Hopefully they're not in your car and they're not in the bathroom, okay? But somewhere in your home, all right? But I just feel like when other companies got a whiff of what was happening with Vanilla 28, they like jumped on the bandwagon. You know, I'm just saying, maybe it's just all in my head. Maybe it's a theory. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking too much, girl. I don't know. But anyway, I have two Kayali fragrances here. I have Vanilla 28. And then I have Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar 42. I still cannot say the name of this fragrance without looking at the bottle. It is a tongue twister, okay? But in Vanilla 28, you're gonna have this beautiful, warm, delicious brown sugar and vanilla. It is boozy. It's giving, the vanilla is giving what it is supposed to give. It is seductive, again, warm, sweet. It has a little depth. I like it when my juice gets like this because, baby, the darker the berry, y'all know how I go, the sweeter the juice, period. Okay, this is probably like my second bottle. I have a bunch of 10 mls because at the time when I was trying to purchase a full size, it was sold out. And y'all know when this first launched, oh my God, probably about 3 or 4 years ago at this point, maybe 5, this thing stayed out of stock, okay? Stayed out of stock. But I love it. I love to layer with it. If I put on a fragrance that's just a little bit too loud or not sweet enough, I go in with Vanilla 28. If I have a fragrance I feel like needs to be sweetened up a little bit, I go in with Vanilla 28. Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar really surprised me, and some of you may smell this and kind of get that Vanilla 28 DNA. They are not exact, okay, but you can pick up on the vanilla, of course. This is very feminine to me, and don't let the name fool you. The name kind of sounds a little juvenile, okay? This is a very sophisticated vanillic fragrance, okay? Warm, sweet, delicious, a real bang for your dollar, if you ask me, when it comes to Kayali fragrances, because some of them, I mean, with the experience that I had, I liked the majority of them. But I'm talking about longevity. It could lack, well, a lot of the fragrances do lack in longevity. But with Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar 42, I feel like that is not the case. When I spray this, I can see the oils on my skin from this fragrance. And I feel like that is what is helping the longevity. It projects like crazy, y'all. I'm telling you, you see the dent. Like, the dent don't lie, okay? And I have a ton of fragrances, so it's really hard for me to create dents in my bottles, okay? But yeah, Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar is that girl. She is just absolutely beautiful. There is a bubblegum note in here that to this day I still cannot detect. I don't know what's up with that, but I don't get it. I know a lot of you do, but I've never gotten it, okay? But they're both delicious. Let me throw in this one fragrance, because I do have one fragrance that I think is one of the most unique vanilla fragrances I've ever experienced in my life. Unfortunately, they done took my girl out the game, okay? They have retired her, and when I first found out, I was heartbroken, devastated, okay? Devastated. And I'm talking about Tom Ford's Metallique. I'm sorry. This is one of the most unique vanilla fragrances I've smelled. And it's not like your typical gourmand vanilla. This is ice cold. Some people have said that when they first smell it, they get this kind of a metal accord. I don't get that, thank God, okay? I just get this extremely sweet, cold, ice cold vanilla in a beautiful heliotrope that comes off very powdery, okay? That is what I get. And man, I don't wear fragrances for compliments, but every time I wear this, I get compliments. I know there are there's a dupe out there that I will not mention on this channel, and y'all probably know what it is. If you know who is duping Tom Ford's Metallique, put it down in the comments for the children, honey, because I'm not. Ani by Nishane. Beautiful scent. Vanilla Woods by the Seven Virtues. Believe it or not, this is the only Nishane fragrance I have in my collection, and I'm not mad about that. And that doesn't mean that Nishane is not a good brand. I've smelled all of their fragrances, most of them, okay, the majority of them, and I think the brand makes really beautiful fragrances. I just have other fragrances on my list that I want to buy for myself. So like 100 Silent Ways is kind of down at the bottom of my list, and also Ani X, it's because I have this one, it's at the bottom of my list, okay? Don't act like you don't have perfume lists, okay? Don't make me feel bad, because I know y'all probably got pages and pages and pages and pages of perfumes that y'all want to buy. This fragrance opens up with this beautiful kind of like a limoncello type of smell to me. I get some soft spiciness. I get that beautiful vanilla. I get some woody notes here. Oh, she is simply divine, honey. You talk about a beautiful vanilla, very unisex. Anybody can wear this. She is just a stunner in my eyes. If you are a vanilla lover, I definitely feel like Ani should be in your collection. Like, it really should be, because this vanilla really doesn't smell like any of the other vanillas that I have. It's a standalone vanilla. She in her own lane. She ain't bothering nobody. She doing her thing, okay? So you definitely should consider getting Ani, or at least getting a decant of Ani. I don't think you will regret it. It is beautiful. A little aromatic too, I want to say that. So there's probably some earthy notes in here, like some patchouli. It is not necessarily in the forefront of this fragrance, but it's definitely sitting in that base, real low. But the patchouli is there, giving this like this, giving the fragrance like this aromatic, earthy type of feel, creating like depth, you know, to break up all that kind of. I feel like if the patchouli wasn't here, this could easily kind of go off into a gourmand type of scent, but this is very good. Vanilla Woods by the Seven Virtues, one that I actually had been coveting for a while, and I want to say this fragrance has been out for a while. It's not new at all, but this is definitely one that I wanted. Every time I would go into Sephora, baby, I would get a sample of this. And luckily for me, you know, like they say, good things come to those who wait. the brand gifted it to me, baby, and I was shouting, okay? In this fragrance, you have pear, rose, vanilla, caramel, and amber. I just want to make sure I'm talking about the right fragrance, honey, because where are the woody notes? I get a little hint of something woody in this fragrance. Maybe it's the balsamic note. I don't know. Maybe it's the amber creating this very warm, almost woody type of effect, but I feel like I just get a slight hint of some woods coming through this fragrance. But this is warm, soft, seductive almost. I think this would smell great on a man. I also think Ani would smell great on a man. I've actually smelled Vanilla 28 on a man, and y'all, I was shook. That boy smells so good. I wanted to ask him what he had on, but then I didn't. I felt kind of embarrassed because I knew what it was. I knew, you know, so I just left it alone, okay? But yeah, I love Vanilla Woods by the Seven Virtues. Gorgeous scent, gorgeous if you're looking for a vanilla. I have one celebrity fragrance here, and this is Billie Eilish #1. Y'all, I still have a full-size bottle of this. I don't know why. You know what? I'm pulling it out right now. I'm going to finish this bottle because that doesn't make any sense. I'm going to layer with this. I'm just going to finish it out. I'm not throwing the bottle away. It kind of goes with my decor a little bit. And what y'all think? I think it goes with the decor a little bit. But this is going to be your fruity vanilla, okay? I smell the red berries. I smell the strawberries. I smell the berries. And I smell the vanilla. To me, this vanilla is a little light, sugary, okay? Like a sprinkle of sugars here. There's probably some woods here also, because there is a little depth to this fragrance. But you know, I think what messed it up for me is this fragrance right here. Because whenever I would wear this, it would disappear on me in like hour 2 or 3. And even though I did not spend a lot on this, I picked this up at Ulta, and I want to say I may at the time have spent anywhere between $40 and $50. It did not break the bank, okay? But this fragrance right here, this is Nebras by Lattafa. These two are the same. But Nebras, baby, she is packing a punch, baby. She goes hard. Do you hear me? The longevity, the projection, it smells exactly the same to me as Billie Eilish #1. This fragrance outperforms, no pun intended, but this fragrance outperforms Billie Eilish. I'm just saying, she messed it up. She messed it up for you, boo. She really did. And look, got the nerve to have the name on the side of the bottle, just like the Billie Eilish fragrance. What kind of games are y'all playing over there? Okay, one I want to mention is Burberry Goddess. Another banger, okay? I know there's some dupes out right now that is putting Miss Goddess to shame. I've not smelled them, so I can't say yay or nay, okay? But the way the reviews are going, yeah. I do want to mention that this is the original. I did smell the intense version. I didn't like it. It just had too much patchouli in it for me, and that's crazy because I love patchouli. The patchouli was just doing too much, and I couldn't tolerate it like that. But in this fragrance, you have vanilla, lavender, cacao, ginger, vanilla caviar, and vanilla absolute. This is vanilla times 10, times 100. But there is something very ladylike about this fragrance. There is something very classy about this vanilla. For it to be a designer fragrance, I was highly impressed. And y'all know I haven't talked about designers on my channel in quite a while, okay? But I have to say, I'm highly impressed with the Burberry Goddess. I really am. It is just what really sold me, and I was gifted this, by the way. Want to make sure I say that. What really sold me on this fragrance is once I sprayed it on my skin, because I tested it at Ulta, and I walked outside And just, I don't know if because the sun was out that day, it was a little warm outside, I don't know. But the way this thing just expanded on my skin, I feel like it just jumped off of my skin and just floated in the air. It was magical. It was a magical moment, and it sold me on the fragrance. It sold me, okay? Compliment getter. Even though I know we don't wear our fragrances for compliments, but I'm just saying, don't be surprised when you wear this and you get a ton of compliments. It comes with the purchase, okay? It comes with the fragrance. So don't be surprised when people are asking you what you are wearing. I have recommended this fragrance to friends, to coworkers, to y'all, okay? It is, in my opinion, worth every dime. You're definitely going to get a lot of bang for your buck, in my opinion. Okay, so again, this is Burberry Goddess. I was about to say Burberry Goddess. 2 Arabic fragrances here. This first one is Eclaire by Lattafa, and this one is Sehr by Lattafa. Y'all haven't heard me talk about this baby in a while. I've been trying to give y'all a break, okay? But hold on, we're gonna get to it. In Miss Eclaire, she's definitely giving Bianco Latte vibes. This rich, creamy, over-the-top, decadent, extremely gourmand fragrance. That's what I get here. I get vanilla, I get caramel, I get ice cream dripping, okay? Beautiful scent. If you are still in love with that Bianco Latte DNA, you can't go wrong with this one. And next is my baby Sehr by Lattafa. I know the bottle is hideous. I know this, okay? But it doesn't take away from the fact that this is beautiful. You know what? I'm gonna spray a little bit for old time's sakes because I haven't sprayed her in a while. And you know, sometimes when you kind of let these Arabic fragrances sit, they just have a tendency to get better, in my opinion. Oh, okay, now I see. When I first started talking about this fragrance, I could see the comparison to this fragrance. People compare it to Tom Ford's Vanilla Sex. Months ago, I could see the comparison. I really get it now. I really get it. That creamy lactonic thing is very prominent, okay? And I probably haven't sprayed this since before the holidays, okay? I'm also getting the almonds, very nutty, coming off almost like cherries. Oh, this is so good. I want to scream. This is what Vanilla Sex should have did for me, and it didn't. Vanilla Sex was just so disappointing for me. A part of me was happy about that because Tom Ford fragrances, girl, are expensive. I don't have time for that, okay? Not in this American economy. I don't have time for big price tags. I can't do it. Tom, I can't do it. Lattafa stepped in and saved the day. Let me just tell you, this is beautiful. If you like that Tom Ford Vanilla Sex DNA, get Sehr by Lattafa. I know the bottle is ugly. I know this, but I'm telling you, once you smell the fragrance, baby, you're gonna forget about how ugly this bottle is. Trust me. I have 2 of my favorite aromatic vanillas here. I wanted to give you guys a variety of the type of vanillas that I usually go for. These are at the top of my list. I love a good aromatic vanilla. And when I say aromatic, I mean like an earthiness, like a darkness, like a green, a little bit of a greenness where it's just consuming the room, just in the air. This one has a tendency to do that, especially if I do a generous amount of sprays. This one, not so much. You know what? I'm lying. Both of these are, I think the 34 Boulevard St Germain is a little bit more aromatic than the Eau d'Ambre Leather by Tom Ford, but they are both very aromatic vanillas in my opinion. Now with the Tom Ford, which I should know the notes on this. You're gonna get cardamom, ginger, and coriander in the top. In the middle, you're gonna get vanilla, leather, and in the base, you're gonna get amber fix, which to me is black ambroxan. So you're gonna get this vanilla, warm, spicy accord, the leather accord, aromatic, a little animalic as well, powdery, sweet, soft, spicy, smoky. That is the vibe that I get here. It does kind of remind me of the original ombre leather, but there's something just very exotic. What is this on my bottle? There's something very exotic about the new release that I just can't explain. I don't know if it's the spices, I don't know if it's the vanilla or the patchouli. I don't know, but when I smell this, I feel like I do get a hint of the original release. If you are new to fragrance and you smell this, you would probably think that they're totally different. But y'all, this is one of my favorites. I literally ran this in the ground when I first got it, and I want to say it was a birthday gift to myself. I have no regrets. People often compare this to Baby Cat as well, which is another beautiful vanillic scent that people was going crazy behind. You couldn't even get that in the US. If you could, it was very hard to find and very expensive. Okay, so I'm not saying that this is a dupe for Baby Cat, but if you like that Baby Cat DNA, you'll like Eau d'Ambre leather by Tom Ford. 34 Boulevard St Germain, my baby right here. I want to say I bought this a year ago at Nordstrom, and on a whim. Okay, I was going in there to the diptyque counter to get Eau d'Huile, another beautiful, warm, spicy, aromatic vanilla. They were out. The sales associate was like, well, if you like vanilla, I have one for you. And she sprayed this on me. I walked around the store, came back. I told her to put it in the bag. Oh, this is beautiful. This is going to give you more of a fougere feel. When I say fougere, it has a barbershop type feel, very woody, very earthy, very aromatic, very green, okay? Because in this fragrance, you have cinnamon, clove, smoky, spicy, pink pepper, citrus in the top. In the middle, you have iris, rose, violet, geranium, which comes off green, and tuberose. I don't pick up any tuberose here. In the base, you have woody notes, amber, sandalwood, and vanilla. So a fougere fragrance, again, reminds me of a barbershop type scent. Mostly something that a man would wear. If you are a woman and you smell this, you would instantly think this is for a guy. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. It smells a little masculine is what I'm saying. Okay, but I enjoy masculine fragrances, and this is beautiful. You get a little bit of the spices from the pink pepper, from the clove, with smokiness from the clove, a little bit of spiciness from the cinnamon. You get the heavy woody notes. You get a creamy sandalwood, and the vanilla shines in the dry down. That's when you get the vanilla, which for me kicks in at about maybe 20 to 30 minutes after wearing the fragrance. You may be able to pick it up before then, but again, if you're not used to wearing masculine fragrances, you're gonna be so consumed with the fact that this smells masculine that you probably will wash it off and won't even wait on that vanilla to shine, okay? But y'all, for me, this is magical. A dream fragrance. My very first diptyque. Oh, I have no complaints. It makes me want to actually explore more diptyque fragrances because, oh, baby, she is just, or he. 34 Boulevard St Germain by Diptyque. I want to say this. Vanilla, raw vanilla doesn't smell like what you think it smells like. I should have said that at the beginning of the video, but we're here now, okay? It's not gourmand smelling. It is a raw material, okay? And it is very earthy, and it is very almost resinous, okay? And that is what Vanille planifolia is. It is the essence, okay? It is really almost like a raw, uncut, untouched version of vanilla. See, vanilla doesn't start to get gourmandy until other notes are added to it, like the caramels and all those things. That is what creates the gourmand effect. But if you really want to know what true vanilla smells like, put your nose on Vanille Planifolia by Guerlain. This is beautiful. This is sweet, warm, aromatic, in my opinion, a little woody. Very resinous, very resinous. You almost get some incense, something smoky. The musk. It is absolutely delicious, absolutely delicious. This is the type of fragrance that I urge you to sample and wear. Put it on your skin if you can before making such a huge purchase. This is, it's expensive. Okay, I was about to say an iPhone. It's actually less expensive than an iPhone, but it's up there. Okay, it is up there, and I would not, me personally, recommend you blind buy this unless you are just that person who loves woody, smoky, aromatic, resinous, ambery fragrances. Like, that is your jam, and it has been for a while. It's not something that you kind of dibble dabble in. Yeah, that's your thing. Okay, then go for it. But if it's not, don't do it. Don't do it, because you might not be expecting what this is going to give you. Okay, all right, you guys, that is it for the vanilla series. Do we like vanilla? Comment down below. For me, yes, hell yes. Am I tired of it though? I am. I just need a little bit of a break, maybe about a good 2 or 3 months, and I'll be back. But right now, I feel like I'm pretty okay with passing up on vanilla forward fragrances. Super vanilla gourmands too. Like, I'm Gucci. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please comment down below, what is your favorite vanilla fragrance? I would love to know what you think I should smell. If you're into fragrances, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button, join my family, turn on your notification bells. That way you don't miss out on any uploads, okay? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button on your way out. It is super important for the growth of my channel, and I would appreciate it. Thanks again for watching. I hope you're having a pleasant day, and I hope you're smelling good doing it. I will see you in the next video. Bye.